Hello everyone, welcome. So I'm going to do well, it's not live for you, it'll be live for me now. My guide Mary, my new quantum trance healing guide, wants to step forward and give a message. I have to laugh because I get nagged. They've been nagging me for a few days. I've been really busy and I've just got this hour's space. So I thought, cool, just have my lunch and I go, do it now, do it now, do it now. Okay, do it now. So usual, I'll go into trance. I will put on the YouTube video when she comes in, the time, just so you'd have to sit and watch me for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, however long it takes. And then when I come out, I'll have a quick chat and then we end the video. So I actually don't know what her message is, but we'll soon find out, won't we? So I'm just going to go into trance now. Hello. Welcome to this video, my friends. Oh, I've been waiting for a few days now to find a space in the human life to try and come forward and give more of our messages. I do hear on the grapevine that my last video, some people found it rather, what should we say, abrupt or to the point. Well, I have no apologies, because that is who I am. I found my work with humanity, which has been over a very long time, there's no point in diddly-daddling. We really need to make you wake up and listen to the words that have to be spoken from your celestial guides. And yes, sometimes a little bit of to the point bluntness is what is needed, because it makes you sit up and listen. So I will not apologise for my messages. The reason some people find it perhaps a little bit abrupt or blunt is because it's sitting with them and they know it's the truth, but they themselves are perhaps more in the 3D energy and are finding it hard to adjust to the 4th and 5D energies which they are in. And somebody being direct with you does not always sit well with the personality of the 3D energy. So we say to you that when we give our messages and you feel like that, look at yourself, look at your perspective on everything, look at where you are in your life journey. With these messages, you will take what is needed, you will take what you need from that moment in time that you hear our words. Because even though it's me stepping forward, this is the words of many celestial beings, the thoughts that will come forward. So today I want to talk about spirituality. It is a word that's given to a way of being. It's a word that sits within many religions on earth, many understandings, many creeds. It is an existence of unity, supporting each other, love, embrace, compassion, empathy, kindness, many things beyond your understanding, really, in your 3D reality. But we have to give you the core values and the underlying understanding of what we mean by the word spirituality for you to ascend. I mentioned the word religion. Religions have come from a spark of understanding of the quantum domain creative intelligence that rides through the whole of the universe, that is overseen by the overseers, a beautiful race of beings. That is understood as the God energy by many. This is because you understand in your 3D reality there's something greater than you, something bigger, something purer, something that can make life and take life, something you pray to. This is this quantum energy. And within this quantum energy is an existence of pureness, a spiritual existence, where many celestial beings of the universe live by laws. They live by laws. And there is a 12 laws of the universe, which I won't say now, but you can find them in the books we've been channeling for your understanding. Spirituality is a way of being, my friends, is a way of understanding each other. And it does exist in some of the religions on earth, where there's kindness and hope and understanding. But sadly to us, these religions over many centuries of your time have turned into controlling indoctrination, ways of being. And that is not what the original spark of hope for humanity was many years ago. But we say to you, this core of spirituality can come through everything on earth. It can come through your children. It comes from your soul, your higher self. It sits within your ancient DNA. And many of the celestial beings that you come from, the DNA that has influenced humanity, live in this way of spiritual understanding. They do not wish to cause harm to each other. They do not wish to have conflict amongst themselves. They live in an understanding of harmony. They like challenges. They like to have a life. They like knowledge. They seek knowledge. Are you any different? You say to yourselves every day you seek knowledge in some form. Even if it's how you put your washing powder in your machine or when your dustbins are going to be emptied. That is seeking knowledge. That is the understanding in the 3D reality. Then there's those who seek knowledge for education, university, and so much more. Knowledge is part of you every day. Spirituality is part of this knowledge, this understanding. Helping each other, making sure you're okay. Making sure your neighbours are okay. The man at the bus stop that doesn't know when the bus is coming and he's old and he's having trouble supporting himself. Give that man 5 minutes of your time because he needs that support. And part of your ascension progress here on earth is to start to recognise that it's not self, it's others. The unity of one is the unity of the whole. Do you see what I mean? And the spiritual journey isn't all about light workers and healers and all of those that seek that light and talk to the living that have passed over in the ethereal form. It's about every human, from the moment they're born, that first breath, to the moment of their last breath. Can they reflect when they go back to their source of creation of their spiritual existence they have on earth? Yes, they can. Do they reflect? Would it be in honour of that word spirituality? Did they do their best when they were there? Many will find they have not and choose to return to try again. or many will go to other places to increase their experience in this spirituality understanding. The incarnation of Earth still goes on. The soul connection that you understand, the soul connection with the higher self. And the reason this is still part of your life is because you not have ascended. You have not seen. You've not stepped into the fourth and fifth dimension way of understanding, which brings the end to the incarnation program for your species. And you would then be part of a new incarnation program, or your knowledge would help others in the universe. At the moment, the knowledge of Earth sits with how not to do it. But one day we'd like you to be the people of the universe that say, yes, this is how we achieved ascension. This is how we cared for our planet. We cared for each other. This is how we saved Earth and humanity from extinction. Because you are on a path of extinction, my friends, the way you all behave. And yes, it will not sit well with you, but I have to say it. Because we're talking centuries down the line, but it's on the horizon unless you take the new Earth quantum era path, the understanding of greater understanding, the spiritual path, the changes you need to make in your life. So how do we make these changes in a 3D reality, I hear you say? Who are you to tell me? Well, I'll tell you who I am. I'm your guiding light. There's many of us listening to your thoughts and your processes, as you should listen to us. We understand the physical, mental health of humanity at the moment, and I'm sorry to say it is not improving. And because of the awakening period and the challenges that are being set and faced, much is coming to the surface of humans for healing, and that is causing some of the what you'd understand as the mental illness. But this will pass, because the next generation will have come through this. They would have seen their parents, their aunts, their uncles, their grandmas go through it, and they will be the new light for Earth. They will be more highly ascended. They will understand. They will have a deeper core understanding. And they are the new path, the new Earth. They will have ascension within their life. They will have a deeper spiritual understanding. And a day is going to come for humanity, and bear witness to this. If you are of the young age, you will bear witness of religion leaving your Earth, and spirituality replacing it, the understanding that all is, one is all for all. It is not for self. But you have to think of self, which is not a contradiction, because to be in that spiritual allness, that oneness, that wonderful way of being, you have to put yourself into a very high position in your forefront of thinking. You have to look after yourself to teach what your beliefs will be to others. And it won't be just your belief, because Earth will descend as a whole. After the anarchy of change and the pain that it causes humanity and the displacement which will happen, humanity will reset into this wonderful spiritual way of being. And you can start this process in yourselves on a day-to-day basis. How do you see your world? Do you need healing? What do you need healing from? What's your perspective on your reality? Who do you not like? Who does not serve you on this journey? Do you feel downtrodden? Are you the leader? There's all these options. Well, who are you? What are you? Where are you? Start looking at yourself. How can I help humanity? I can't help over 8 million people, I hear you say. No, you can help yourself and those that surround you. You can help Mother Earth by picking up litter, as simple as that. Or you can help your child understand the world they are going to grow up in. That is all we ask. We ask for you to bring guidance to your children and their children. So this could be grandchildren. We ask you to guide, to steer society into a better way of understanding. because they need to be prepared for the changes is coming. They need to understand that religions, the bad religions as I would like to call them, and the good religions on earth, will one day fade, and there will be a big change on earth. And it is important that these children understand what could come into their future. And it's not that far off. There will be a global currency. There's going to be a point when earth cannot sustain humanity in the future. So if you do not prepare from now, you do not start to help your planet, help yourselves, it will be a little bit of a mess for the future generations to clean up. But that is your choice. Your choice as an individual. Do you wish to help your planet? Do you wish to make a change? Are you going to be the voice that speaks out when your neighbour doesn't recycle and throws their rubbish all over the place to try and encourage them to do so? Are you going to be that change? It's up to you. You start with yourself, change yourself. When you have changed yourself and you walk your talk, you can then help others change. But until you get into that way of being, that spiritual understanding, working in unison, working in love, working with your heart, your guides, and understanding the world that you have been born into, you will never make a change. And along that way of change, for those that you are already on that journey of light workers, I say to you, you will have hiccups, you will have conflicts of beliefs. You might say to one person, I suggest you do it that way. And they say, no, actually, I've been told I need to do it this way. Trust the journey. Let them do it that way. Or it could be that you were wrong. There's always this swings and roundabouts and hiccups on this journey of ascension, of change. There's never an easy ride. If it was an easy ride, you would all be ascended and living in beautiful harmonic way of being. But no, it is a challenge. No ascension process is not a challenge, my friends. So I ask you to stop this day as I talk to you and reflect on yourself. Reflect where you are in your life journey. What needs healing? Where do I want to be in a year with my life? Do I want to be in this awful relationship? Perhaps you're in an amazing relationship and you just want to build on that. There's always good with the bad, the yin and yang. You might have had awful time in your life to this point, and now you're reaping the benefits of your growth and your path, which is wonderful, my friends. There's got to be positivity in everything you think about. So if you feel personally at the moment you are the victim, you're not a victim. You're making yourself a victim with your thought process. You need to change this. There's transitional coaches out there that will help you with that. There's mindset, meditation. There's those that can guide you. Now, I know that costs money in your world. So manifest. Ask for the money to be guided to be a better person. Then how can I help others, I would hear you say when you have achieved that. And we will guide you. It will help you in your daily lives, with your family, your friends. It would help you with your work. Whatever you do in whatever existence within the earth reality, you can help yourself. It starts with you. So spirituality is all that is good. It's a way of being. It's not a religion. We do not put the religious cap on this. With spirituality is a wonderful, wonderful space to be in. It is an energy. It is thoughts. It is behavior, all energy. All good, all positive, all drawing back in the same type of energy. So again, I run through compassion, kindness, empathy, unison. Just support each other. Share your stories of success. Share your story of how you have found that spiritual light within your life. Guide others with it. Because if you don't, humanity will demise. There's no other way to put it. So I will leave you now with another one of my wonderful messages for you. And I'm sure some of you will find it sits within your heart and others might repel a bit from it. But if you repel a bit from it, my friends, then you have a lot to change within yourself and a lot of lessons that yet need to be learned. Greetings to you. Hiya everyone. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'll listen back and I'll see if it's suitable to go out on air. Thank you all for listening, and I'm sure Mary says thank you as well. And I just wish you all to take care, look after yourselves, and I'll wait to see you next time round. Bye.